What the hell is Sauce Sports or whatever that last call was talking about? What the hell is that?
Guys are from Free Love, man.
North side, south side, east side, west side. Perfect. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink. What up, Tenny? What up, Ray Ray? What up, Spitz? 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't dish you. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockets, the Stros, Texans, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect. North side, south side, east side, west side. Cody. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink. What up, Tenny? What up, Ray Ray? What up, Spitz? 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't dish you. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockets, the Stros, Texans, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect.
Testing, 1 2 1 2. Testing, 1 2 1 2. What's the motherfucking deal? It's been a minute. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without some dope streams to step to. Some of y'all too young don't even know what I'm referencing there. Hit that like button. Right. So I put out a little video yesterday, kind of, won't say foretelling. And I told y'all it was going to be dope, it was going to be live, it was going to be all this other stuff. And shit got to getting a little bit janky before it started again. It's not the sauce, it's not a Honcho stream without some technical difficulty. So, two things. Thing number one, what's the motherfucking deal? It's great to see all of y'all, man. I hope that each and every one of you have been well. I hope that you have been blessed, and I hope that life has treated you and given you all the blessings that you truly deserve. And I see a lot of names in the chat I haven't seen in a long time, and it's a good feeling to know that you guys are still around, still kicking. I hope that the best is going on for you, for real, seriously. But two, it's going to be a shorter stream. It's not going to be the stream I wanted to do, and we'll stream tomorrow. I'm going to just use the old stuff. I'm kind of disappointed, right? Because I've been hyping it up kind of all week. Hey, some more shit. And it's not that here's like what happened. Like, it's been fucking up since like last night. And I figured out what the problem was like right maybe 10, 15 minutes before the stream got started. But then I would have had to redo a bunch of shit. So I figured it's just easier to just go with what we know, right? And then two, I'm thinking it just might as well make sense because of what it is. It'll make more sense to debut it all Saturday. So Saturday will be a pregame, preseason stream. Makes way more sense. Just everything that's going on. So, like I said, short stream today because I said I would, because I said if I didn't stream today that you hit me in the face, and if any of y'all motherfuckers ever hit me in the face, I'll beat the shit out y'all. I love y'all. But if some random motherfucker just beat me up and I won't know you from South, I'm gonna fight your ass. So there's that. I'm hungry. I ate shit today. Don't judge me. No, they are not real Mexican tamales. They are HEB tamales, which is the next best thing. So, my SA partners, don't trip on me. But let's see what we got in the chat. Let's see what we got in the conversation. Maybe I should move this over here. That'd be way better, right? So, a couple of things. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of shit going on, right? Sauce has always been about the people. That's what makes the sauce different from everything else, right? Yeah, we come together and we chop it up. Some people like to say barbershop talk. And I was thinking about this. Somebody commented that the other day, and my bad for not remembering exactly who said that. And y'all absolutely right. Y'all absolutely right? Because everybody wants to be, which is so stupid. I've told y'all this for years. It's so stupid that people want to become radio personalities and TV personalities and be analysts, right? But then all the analysts trying to get on podcasts and talk like regular people. Like, why are y'all going backwards? Why are you doing this shit in reverse? This is about the people. It's always been about the people. It's always been about giving the voice to the real fans. And, you guys changed the culture of this city, right? Because if it wasn't for no sauce, well, let me put it like this. If it wasn't for the fresh ingredients, right? That's y'all. Sauce wouldn't get no kind of recognition. It wouldn't be a thing. We'd just be a bunch of buddies talking to each other. Maybe not even that, right? But y'all got behind this thing. Y'all got recognition behind it. People saw it. People ran off, stole the sauce, some of them. And eventually this shit trickled down from the conversations that we had here on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, just all the time, right? From video to video. And that word eventually got back to the Texans organization, right? And some people are going to be, you're going to have some outside, they're just talking. They always been like that. They never want to give credit where credit is due. And I'm not saying us. It's y'all, right? Because there is no sauce without fresh ingredients. I've been saying that. I truly mean that. And y'all see how this culture has changed. And no, the sauce has not been this active since the culture shift, but y'all made this culture shift, right? Because we always talked about them embracing it. Remember how it used to be, this was the corporate team? The same people who loved it now, who love the change now, were the same ones embracing the corporate team, but we're not going to get into that. But let's shout out to the people who made this, the fresh ingredients. Diesel, what's the motherfucking deal? CJ Sweater, paid Q. What's the motherfucking deal? I see Lakewood in the building. Mason, hey man, look, Jack. I was over that way not that long ago. Nails, good to see. How you doing, Miss Nails? Let's see. Let me see. J Mac, if y'all don't know J Mac, the key man himself. Everybody do a little keep up. What's the motherfucking deal? Stephen Harris, what's the motherfucking deal? Steven, I'm thinking like Stefan or go. Stefan, I'm saying Stefan or Kel. Master Race, part of the PC Master Race. Vince, what's the motherfucking deal? T-Real, what's the motherfucking deal? Wolverines, I see you in the den. I ain't gonna neglect the den folk. We may talk some shit later on. I don't know. KK Gang, what's the motherfucking deal? Frankie, what's the motherfucking deal? Always good to see you. El Lobo, how you doing, my brother? It's always good to see you. Always good to chop it up with you. Excuse me, my bad. I ain't mean, I'll eat in front of you. I don't mean to burp and that shit. That's rude. Julian, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see. All right, and if I miss you, I ain't. How about them boys? What? We don't like them boys over here. But get back to it though, right? So, like I said though, again, the sauce has always been about the people. It's always been about y'all, and so I got a lot of live stuff coming for y'all. It's always been about being the most interactive conversation on the internet, and it always has been. And again, you saw a lot of people come from other platforms trying to do that. Oh no, they're gonna be back. Like I say, I was gonna go live a week today, but I kind of told me I was moving a little bit late, and then like I said, kind of with the delay, it didn't go as planned. But so that's why I say it's I'm kind of in a mood because what I really wanted to start and how I wanted to do it is just not gonna be. So I just figured just give me a day or two to get all the little kinks out so everything can be, I want everything to be smooth, right? Because again, this is about y'all, and there's going to be another level of interaction. Because we always make sure we can stay in the chat. We always make sure that TD, what's the motherfucking deal? Lorenzo, what's the motherfucking deal? Because, always stay in the chat. We always read what y'all say. We always try to interact. But we're going to take that to the next level, right? Because I think it's very arrogant. And it's just me personally. Everybody may look at it different. Some people may like to tune in people for their views and their perspectives, but I'm not a person that just want to sit here and you just look at you. Everything I say is right, and there's no way I can possibly be wrong. I know everything. No, I've never believed that. I always approach things with the mind of seeking knowledge, always seeking no more. You might point out a perspective I don't know, right? But it's about being more interactive with the fans. So it's gonna hands down be that. David, what's the motherfucking deal? But so definitely guaranteed all Kings. I've been staying up late trying to get this shit together. Will be worked out for the pregame, the pregame Saturday, right? But let's kind of talk about the Texans and the Lions. Yeah, hit that like button. Hit that like button so that way the folks who don't know, maybe the YouTube will push it back out to them. But it's gonna be. I'm so excited. Like I really just want to show y'all what it is. But it's like I said in the little video. But anyway, let's talk about the Lions. Let's talk about the Texans a little bit. So a lot of the imagery was suppressed because I guess it's a Lions thing that they don't allow the training camp, the can't think of the word, combined practices. You know, they don't want to show that footage. So you heard a lot of the talking heads, you heard a lot of people who were there say various different things, right? And people who report on the Texans, people who report on the Lions were saying different things about different situations. So you heard, of course, Nico was doing what he do. Big motherfucking Nico gonna do what he does. You heard Stingley might have got cooked. Stingley was playing good. And it would be shit getting put out back to back that, you know, sources and people that you guys may listen to. I honestly don't really pay too much attention outside of the sauce. That's not hating. That's just, I don't like my opinions to be affected. I like to think what I believe and what I choose. So I really don't listen to I don't listen to anybody, honestly. But my overall take on this, my overall view on this is, Cruz, what's the motherfucking deal? My overall take on this is, even if the Texans were not having the best practice, right? Because they said that Detroit was getting on their ass early on. And that's the two reasons why I named this stream quality control. Part one is I got to get my quality under control. But part two is the Texans have a nice team, right? You got a very talented team. Y'all saw the top 100. Texans got 4 or 5 guys in the top 100. They said the only other team like that was the Eagles. And the Eagles, well, we know what happened with them, right? But you're talking about a Detroit team that went, what, like, where they go, 14-2, 15-2, I think 15-2 last year. And we're a very good team, right? Won a lot of fucking games. We can have our conversations about some of those games, about Texas person, but anyway, that's another conversation. But that's a good measuring stick. And I would rather you come into a practice, especially a joint practice, that's what I meant to say earlier, a joint practice, and not be the better team. And you say, Hunter, that don't make no fucking sense. You want to shit on everybody every chance you get. Yeah, you might. You might. But I would rather come into a practice knowing that you have flaws, knowing that you have faults, knowing that you have things that you definitely need to work on, that definitely need to be addressed. Because going against yourself, going against yourself, it doesn't give you a full picture, right? Because, yeah, you're going to go hard, but also you know that those guys that you're lining up against, those are your teammates. So you don't want to injure anybody. You're not trying to embarrass anybody. You might like the guy that you line up across with. You don't want to get him cut. You know, there's different factors. But when you're playing against a team that don't give a fuck about you, don't give a fuck if you make it or not, they're not going to hold back as much, right? And so it's more telling. It gives you more awareness. It gives you more understanding of where you are as a team, right? And a team like Detroit is going to be a capable team again this year. And the Texans, we've had our road bumps. We're not going to talk about how we went out last year because, let's be honest, the Texans and the Bills suffered the same fate at the same rate from that same little weirdo who was talking about he had nappy hair, you know, that guy. And we all know what happened. Like, and again, we could play because outside fan bases, the dick riding fan bases, the people who put ketchup on their steak, that fan base will say, oh, you guys are just bitching. Yeah, historically, man, like, think about how the Texans went out. You put those stats against anybody else or in any other situation, that's a hands down win. But you got guys flopping like LeBron. LeBron disease is carried over to the NFL. And that's why I say it makes it hard for me to really watch a whole lot of NFL games. Like, to be honest, I'm not in love with the NFL like I used to be. I love the Texans still because the Texans are a hometown team. But every year as the NFL progresses, the game as a whole gets worse and worse and worse. And it gets further and further away from the game that I grew up loving, right? It gets further and further away from the game that gave me that love. Like I used to like, I like defense. I'm a defensive guy, right? I used to like seeing motherfuckers get their head knocked out. I grew up in the era, all right? And if you know about this, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't know about this, put a 0. I grew up in the era when the NFL used to sell fucking highlight hit tapes, right? Like the biggest hits of the NFL, like that was part of the brand. Even though the whole time they were suppressing the fucking concussions, they were suppressing all that stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't give a fuck about the concussions, right? And I put it to you like this. There are enough people willing to play and take that concussion risk at full speed playing the original game of the game of football as it was designed, the gladiator sport, who are willing to take that risk and get that money, right? Aside from the people who don't. And if you don't, hey, you should be like this. It's say, hey, you know, there's a noticeable risk. You get in a car wreck every day. You sign this contract that you're going to get paid millions and millions of dollars. You're putting your life on the line. People go to war for less, right? People go fight for this country for less and come back home with no love, right? Make sure you're following all the proper social medias as well. I got, like I said, this is the old shit. I'm going to update some stuff. I plan on doing some dual streaming. Some people have recommended Kick. I got the little Kick account set up. Because, you know, you can talk crazy on Kick, and, you know, I enjoy talking real crazy. So, again, Facebook, I don't really be on Facebook. I'm not going to lie to y'all, but it's Soft Sports on Facebook. Join the Patreon. You want to be a part of the Discord. I'm going to get back more active in that. I know I hadn't been in there really a lot either. But you know how we do on game day. All that shit, we're going to get all that shit back the way that it was, right? Because, again, like I said, I just took a hiatus. I decided to be a fan last season. And I got to tell y'all something. I got to tell y'all something. And if y'all know me, if y'all really been watching the Sauce for a long time and y'all understand, y'all are going to know why this is a problem. Matter of fact, I'm going to show y'all. Give me 15 seconds. So I did something that I never do. Never, ever, 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 ever. I have not done in a long ass time, right? I did something. Dewey, what's the motherfucking deal? I did something the day of that Chiefs game that broke tradition. And I'm going to show you exactly what I did. Give me just a second. I'm going to tell you exactly what I did, and I probably will never do it again because of the way that game got played, the way that game got, because everything that happened with that game. And again, y'all know me. I'm going to show y'all something. Y'all have never seen me do this. Right? I did. Y'all have never seen me do it. Y'all ain't never seen me wear it on stream. I wear Texans merch. I wear I feel bad juju holding this right now. Right? I ain't even want to bring it out. I ain't brought it out since it happened. Right? Because you never see me do it. Never. Right? Nah, there ain't no Styles giveaway. And I wore a jersey. What's the motherfucking deal? Certain, what's happening? But y'all have never seen me wear a jersey. Y'all have never seen me put a jersey on ever, right? Because one, I got a thing about look, and don't get me wrong, you know, we love and enjoy the entertainment. And some people look at it different. And I'm not judging. I just got a personal thing about, I feel a kind of way about wearing another motherfucking name on my back. I'm very proud of my name, right? So I just feel a particular way. I'm not judging. Hey, you want to support the team, do your thing. It is what it is. T-Real, hey, don't spoil it. T-Real season ain't started yet. Trust me. This is in the works. That's actually when I thought about, that's one of the first things I thought about. I was like, shit, I've been gone so long. That's what needs to come back. That's what people need. That's what the real, only the real know. See, you talk about some stuff some people don't know nothing about, right? You talking about some stuff some people are like, well, what is he talking about? I don't get it. I don't understand. But getting back to it though, you know, like I said, training camp is good. Training camp is for growth. Training camp is for progress. Training camp is for establishing the hierarchy of the team. Again, pardon me, I'm hungry. And it's good to have those joint practices because That lets you know where you really stand. Once you really go against real competition, and then after you go against each other a couple times and you actually play in the game, y'all probably heated by that time. Y'all been seeing each other all goddamn week. And it's going to let you know where you really stand, what you really on. What's the motherfucking deal? I almost choked on a tamale. I almost became the crow. But yeah, you got jacked up. That's what I'm saying. Like back in the day when they used to have highlight hit tape. That's how you know the NFL has changed. Now they don't show any hit. Like if you look at highlights on the highlight reel, like when they show it on the actual, like say like YouTube or on it, they don't even show the big hits. Right? They don't even show the big hits. That's how I know it. That's the game I fell in love with. But anyway, I got something else to say. That their practice field, their training field over there, the mayor, whatever in Detroit. Have y'all seen the story of what happened with that company? Like, did y'all see what happened with the special needs guy? That shit pissed me the fuck off. And it's that company that's a family owned. That's why I say HEB would never. That's why down here in H-Town, HEB would never. Dallas don't even know about HEB. HEB would never. But I don't know if y'all saw that story. I would be embarrassed to practice on that field, right? Because apparently there was a kid, he was like 16, special needs, and he worked at one of their stores, right? And I guess you know how stores, they'll get rid of product that they can't sell or they don't need. So the kid walks to work every day, and apparently he was taking like a fruit cup at the end of the day to walk home, right? So one of the managers sees this, and instead of saying, hey, man, you can't do that, or that's against policy or whatever, this motherfucker decides, I'm going to watch him and see how often he does it. Watches him for like 3 months doing this and presses charges on him. $110 worth of fruit cup, but he's doing $1 something fruit cup a fucking day, right? The dude's hungry. Especially, I don't even think he fully realized what was happening when it was happening. They got the body cam and everything. And then if you'd have saw this manager and how smug this motherfucker looked, bald-headed piece of shit, looked like bald bull. And this was so smug that this special needs kid was getting arrested. Like, and I guarantee it's the same kind of motherfucker who sit there and argue about how, nobody wants to work these days. Well, shit, not when for motherfuckers like you. Those people, that's why you can't give certain people like an ounce of power because they overdo it. But anyway, I hope he fucking gets fired. And now it's going to cost your company significantly more in PR to try to correct this than that $110 fucking cup. Like, come on, $110. I felt really bad to see the kid, right? Because he was just kind of like, you could tell he wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. You know what I'm saying? And it really was fucked up. Like, it really was, right? Now I hope old buddy gets fucking fired because, like, some people will do anything for the company. Company first. You're not going to get a $110 bonus check. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get any special. You fired. You got a special needs kid arrested who ain't do nothing but just wanted to work. 16 years old, man. How many 16-year-olds that know these days that fucking want to work? Right? So anyway, oh yeah, baby, we back, baby. And so like I said, it's just a warm-up stream. I said it's going to be short, just to kind of get back into the flow of things. But quality control, like I said, quality control myself. But yeah, but that's the same company, Meher, whatever. I don't even know how you pronounce the shit. Where their training facility is. That shit just happened like 2-3 days. Well, I know the body cam came out like 2-3 days ago, and that shit is crazy. Y'all look into that if you hadn't seen that shit, man. It's pretty fucked up. Well, we might talk about it in the den. So we are going to talk about it in the den. It's 2 or 3 things I'm going to talk about in the den that I was going to do yesterday, I didn't do today. But again, so I want and I'm hoping, even though they said a lot of the Detroit media was saying, hey, it was pretty evenly matched. The Texans were looking good. It was like the Texas media or the Texans people, whatever you want to call them, who were there watching it, seemed to be more critical on the Texans' outcomes and the usuals. More critical on the Texans' outcomes than Detroit. Detroit was like, it was looking good. Of course, last one making plays, people making plays, and then other people, that we expect. And I've seen 2 or 3 things. Like, y'all gonna get on. Look here. It took me long enough, to convert from Sauce Gardner to Stingley. Y'all know why I wanted Sauce Gardner. That's why I've been depressed ever since. No, not really. I'm just fucking with y'all. To convert and appreciate Stingley for the talent he is. Y'all motherfuckers be so fucking fickle. Like, this fan base is so fucking fickle, right? Sketchy Metchy just got traded, right? And y'all know where the sketchy started. I know. Y'all know where the sketchy started. The first motherfucker called him Sketchy Metchy. And then he started to come along. By the end of last, I think I was calling him Catchy Metchy a little bit. He had a couple of catches. But he wasn't just like that. You know what I'm saying? But, he was still, he had to make up for his sketchiness. Anyway, Sketchy Metchy gets traded. And y'all just start pushing this fucking video, probably the one time in his life that he got Sting good, that he beat Sting. Like, y'all was just put it everywhere. Oh, like, we traded this guy. Like, how often? Like, when was he doing that in the games? Right? Like, when was he doing that? And don't get me wrong, he went through an ordeal. I got you. But, hey, that roster spot still got to be filled. Hey, the game still goes on. Nobody stopped no show. I'm glad he overcame that. I'm glad that he progressed. He's still in the league, that it didn't overtake him, right? And it just, hey, I'm not knocking that. But you got to produce. And, y'all just y'all just took that shit and fucking ran. I'm not saying Saul's name. When I'm talking about y'all, I'm talking about everybody, because we know. But them motherfuckers took that shit and just ran. Well, see, that's why we knew. Look what he did to Stingley. Fucking the sunshine on the dog ass every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all got to stop the nonsense. Y'all got to really chill out with the over exaggerate. TD, what's up? Shout out to TD. TD, I gave you some credit. I gave you some credit on the video yesterday. I shouldn't have gave you no damn credit, but I did. Anyway, George, what's the motherfucking deal? JPJ, what's the motherfucking deal? If I missed you, I ain't dish you. Okay, look, y'all. So a couple of things while y'all are here, right? Is the team you smell? Hey, man, I'm gonna give me some smelling salts. I fucking broke my coffee maker. That might be the next best solution. Like, and I didn't break I don't know what happened to the coffee. I've been like depressed, right? Because I just started drinking coffee again like last week. And the coffee maker been sitting there for a while. And I'm like, all right, cool. And, I was getting back perked up. No pun intended. But yeah. And so I was drinking, and I've been feeling like live. I've been having that energy boost, and it's been, I ain't been like going crazy, but that's what got me back motivated, got me back productive. And then not last night, night before last night, motherfucker just broke. Like the button got stuck because it's one of those the flex ones, the flex brew, right? So you can do the fucking the pot of coffee, or you can do like the little single Keurig type thing. My punk ass been doing pots of coffee. I hadn't been fucking, but I never fuck with the single thing. But I was like, it was kind of late, and I was like, you know what? I just want me a little boost. I'm gonna stay up late tonight, and I'm gonna do some work. And I pushed the single button. That bitch got stuck, and it's got an EO8 error, right? And I'm pissed off about that shit. I done took that bitch apart, and the fucking control panel is like the most inconvenient shit to get. Like, I don't even want to take the rest of it apart because like I'm just need to throw the bitch away and buy another one. Anyway, but I need some smelling salts. Maybe that will work. Maybe that'll help. And why are they banning the smelling salts? Like, I'm not against smelling salts. Like, shit, wake your punk ass up and get it going. Again, they're softening up the league. They're making it soft. I wonder if more, who do you think uses smelling salts more? Defensive players or offensive players? I think you got to be kind of crazy, right? You got to be a little bit crazy. Defensive players tend to be a little bit crazier, especially like your interior players, your nose, your middle linebackers, like those guys who are taking a lot of hits every time. They tend to be a little bit more throwed off. So, just my personal experience, people I've dealt with and seen them be a little bit more throwed off personally. Yeah, you need some of that. But and so again, guess what? If this league gives no advantage to defense whatsoever. Anything that they think is giving a slight helping hand to defense, we don't want that. We want more points on the board. So it is what it is. But this is how we're gonna rock, man. Tell you it's gonna be a little short. I want to get back in the groove. I'm going to tell y'all a couple of things. Be here, or for moving forward. Well, no, not tomorrow, because I told you I'm going to have everything set up tomorrow. But Saturday, when we do a pregame, be here early. All right? Be here on time. I'm going to put the time up. I'm going to post early. I'm going to let y'all know exactly what. It's a preseason. I'm going to choke and die. It's a preseason game, so we might just do an hour. But with everything that I'm telling y'all I got going and everything, the way everything's going to be starting to get set up, once everything's complete, we're probably going to start having 2-hour pregames. Pregames used to be 30 minutes, maybe an hour. And I'm telling y'all, don't forget. I'm just gonna throw a couple of little friendly reminders out there. I'll be looking at the wrong camera. I'm gonna throw a couple of friendly reminders. When you come into the streams on pre-games from moving forward, right? You better have your mark my motherfucking words ready. You better have them ready because mark my motherfucking words is back. You better have your score predictions, right? And you better get here early, right, for that Sauce Nation roll call. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So again, the streams are going to be much more entertaining. They're going to be much more interactive. There's going to be a lot more going on. It's going to be the best sauce of all time, right? And then we're definitely going to get back with the round and just bring y'all that energy back. Because again, when whoever put that, and again, I forgot who it was, and I meant to give you credit. And I was thinking about this, and I'll make this the last thought before we slide up out of here, right? Because I'm super big on the importance of y'all, right? Because this is what this whole thing started out, is being able to talk to the people like, how do y'all feel about this? What do y'all like? Because we all know the talking heads all say the same shit, or they're not going to be honest because they don't want to lose favoritism or they don't want to lose opportunity. They don't give a fuck, right? We didn't have some opportunities. Well, then came through here. People say, oh, they blew that opportunity. They could have did that with us. Man, I don't give a fuck about it. Now, that's what you would do, right? Because my thing has always been build it from the ground up, and if it's good, let the people fuck with it. I'm not a corporate type person. I'm not you can't buy me, right? It's not. If I don't fuck with you, if I don't rock with how you rock, you can't buy me. Y'all can try to clone me though. Y'all definitely can try to. I see a whole lot of copycats, a little weird shit. Like a motherfucker chill for a little bit, and motherfuckers just think, oh, he ain't coming back, and they start stealing. Like that shit is weird. That's weird behavior. That's super weird behavior. Y'all fucking motherfuckers will see some shit you did, don't see you for a while, and try to take your shit and run with it. That shit is super weird, right? Oh, it ain't even gonna be coming for we're going to take it over. All right. When everything gets done that I said that I'm working on, it's gonna be hands down the best stream on tech. It's gonna be it might be the goddamn best sports stream, right? But as far as Texans talk, it's not gonna be close, right? It's not gonna be close because again, it's the personality, it's the people. It's not me trying to be an authority. It's me fucking with the people. Everybody wants to be an authority. I know. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm not watching content from motherfuckers who look like they couldn't make the team as a kicker, right? I just can't do it. I'm not watching content from motherfuckers who build like fucking what's them little things, the Goombas from Mario. Look, bro, it's I mean, you can have the best analysis in the world, right? You can have the best analysis, and I'm not knocking nobody, but I can't take a person as a position of authority if you've never actually contributed to the action. Like, I'll take your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we chop it up. But if you position yourself as I am, get out there and do it. I'd rather listen to a motherfucker who don't know shit, but is athletic as hell, than listen to a person who get out there and can't catch a fucking pass. You can't play catch with a motherfucker. You feel me? Like, they'll throw the ball so hard type motherfuckers. And there's a lot of them in this Texans conversation. But there's a lot of weird motherfuckers. And I'm not making fun of nobody. It's all good. I like clips that they share and stuff like that. I mean, that's cool if you into that. But it's just it's gonna be different. But again, it's always been about the people. Y'all make sure y'all here. But the barbershop talk comment. Let me say that, and then I'm gonna wrap it up because I get to talk to y'all. I get to ramble. Y'all know I'll be ADD all over the place. Hit that like button too to make sure that YouTube gives y'all notifications. Because we're gonna rock tomorrow. Hopefully we can get some of the round down tomorrow, and then Saturday for fucking sure everything gonna be ready to roll. But it's like the barbershop, right? And you got to think about the barbershop when you go to the barbershop. The sauce is the barbershop, right? So the round table, the real round table, the original round table, the only round table, if you ask me, that's your barbers. That's your chairs. That's your barbers that you know the chair. When you go to your favorite barbershop, you know who's in what chair. You know what chair you're going to. So everybody's going to have a preference. Everybody has somebody's opinion that they look forward to hearing from, right? And that's what makes it dope because you're going to get a variety of opinions, right? And a variety of reactions. So you might have a barber, one barber might do the best fades, right? One barber might have the cleanest lines. One barber might do the best designs, right? One barber may have some skill. One barber might have versatility, might do locks and cuts and, some like extra shit, right? And so you're going to have that variety. But the thing about it is, when you go in that barbershop, even if you're not having that conversation with them barbers at that time, and this is happening to anybody that ever went and got a haircut, that one comment is going to be made. You could be on your phone, you could be whatever, and you're going to look up and you're going to say what, and you're going to join in that conversation. And even if you hadn't been in that conversation, you're welcome in that conversation because it's a public conversation. It's for the people, right? Right? It's for the people. And that's what this is. This is y'all want to call it the Texans barbershop talk. Y'all want to call it ain't locker room talk is a different conversation. Sometimes ladies come into the sauce, so I don't want to give them the locker room talk. They can't handle it. That's for the den. And make sure y'all fuck with the den too, man. If y'all fucking with the sauce. Now the den, look, if you got weird political opinions and you soft and you don't like talking, hey man, don't come in the den because y'all might get a different conversation because I'm gonna keep it real raw with y'all. But yeah, man, I'm fucking with that. Like I said, we got different barbers, we got different styles, but everybody's great at what they do. And that's what makes the sauce so special. And the sauce is, again, barbershops don't stay open if they don't have clientele, right? And y'all are that clientele. And I'm not saying because we want y'all to, we want to take your money. It's about, think about it. When you're a regular at a shop, you feel like a part of that, right? Not like Barbershop the movie. And one of y'all probably the DVD man. I don't know which one of y'all it is. I'm going to figure out who it is. Probably DeMarque weird ass. You know, the nigga just show up, I got these things, try to promote something. Now DeMarque ain't promote shit. That nigga still eat Jack in the Box chicken sandwiches. But, you know, and everybody here has a spot. Everybody here has a place, man. And that's what makes it so great because seeing a lot of these names that I'm telling you, because I haven't been here and I hadn't seen, it's a good feeling. So I appreciate y'all. Who? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just, you know, what was I calling last time? I'm edgy corporate radio guy. I'm edgy corporate radio guy. But yeah, everybody here has a role. Everybody here has a spot. Everybody here has a place, man. What? Broderick said great in that. Oh my God. It's time for me to get off this motherfucker. Broderick gave a compliment. What's up, Broderick? I didn't even see you out here early. What's the motherfucking deal? King Beef, what's the motherfucking deal? And don't you bringing that up? You bringing that up? Are you already DeMarque? See, that's why you old chicken burger eating ass nigga. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you, man, when the sauce gets to when y'all see it, man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be. I'm excited, bro. I'm just excited to show y'all what I've been working on. I'm excited for how the content's gonna go. I'm excited for the direction everything's gonna go in. And that y'all allow me to be a part of y'all's lives. That y'all allow me to be a part of y'all's conversation. That's really what it is. Y'all can watch anybody. Y'all can fuck with anybody. Y'all can do anything. But the fact, excuse me, that y'all come through the sauce, the fact that y'all shout out to the sauce, even when the motherfucker wasn't active. You know what I'm saying? CJ MVP finalists. If our receiving core stays healthy, he's in that conversation. If our receiving core stays healthy, he's in that conversation. You know what I'm saying? So again, I think he had to do what he had to do. And again, like, come on, when you depending on Sketchy Metchy, and I'm not knocking Hutch, you know what I'm saying? You know, but again, he's got some development he could do. It's when you had guys like that, you know, it's going to be a little bit more difficult when the guys that you expected to have didn't show up. Because they out there doing the pink cocaine and fucking with Cardi B and shit, which is I'm glad that motherfucker gone, just like I'm glad Jalen Green gone. It's certain behaviors that you see off the field, and I'm not even knocking that he doing the pink cocaine. You want to do the Puff Daddy cocaine? Do the Puff Daddy cocaine. Do what you do. I'm more concerned about the Cardi B shit. Like I'm way more concerned about the Cardi B shit. Like it's certain characteristics. Like when everybody got upset because Jalen Green got traded. Right? Oh, you know it's gonna be nice. But I can't even remember his name. Right? Doesn't think gonna be nice too? They're gonna be nice, but like I'm not worried about it at all. Like the young dudes are going to step up in a major way. But like when Jalen Green, this nigga, you a young nigga with a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And you go after the old thought. Like you go get the old thought pregnant. The one with the kid that's your age. Like that mentality is bad. Like that's not a killer instinct mentality. Michael Jordan would never. LeBron goofy ass wouldn't even do no stupid shit like that. Like and to do you see how Anthony Edwards? I'm not saying that he's a good guy, but you see how he handled his old thought. He had an old thought too. He's like, bitch, get up off me. He didn't wife her up. He didn't get out here. Look, get this money, get out of my face. He was just a smash. You're the bullshit. This nigga Jalen Green taking the motherfucker shopping, letting the punk him on camera doing podcasts with. Come on, man. That's not the mentality of a nigga that's gonna take you to the promised land on a basketball court. And then when you saw what had happened, I was at the playoff games, right? I was at the game. Motherfucking shit, he ain't show up. The nigga ain't show up. Like how you don't show up? How you let the people who are considered role players have a bigger role than you? You supposed to be the fucking star, right? Well, yeah. Well, look, you over there being light skinned, wearing purses, painting your nails and shit, and then you like, I mean, it's a whole lot of confidence, there's a whole lot of stuff going on. But it's the same thing with Diggs, though, right? Diggs over there making pizza commercials and and humping on pregnant baby mamas, like taking them to castles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm glad that they got out of here. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So with that being said, I fuck with y'all, man. Y'all know we're gonna get back in here. We're gonna get back crazy. Y'all know I love talking. Y'all know I love talking crazy with y'all. Y'all making such a good time. There will be plenty of Travis Hunter slander to come throughout the year. Look, man, I know everybody liked him from college. I think that was a whiff of a pick. The Jags is not where careers go to thrive. Like, you get one decent year. I don't know why they still kept old Buddy. And it just because my thing is that, like, I know people say, well, you're getting credit for him because he plays both ways. Yeah, but I don't think, again, I'm kind of on the Ryan Clark train. Like, I don't think he's a first rounder on either side of the ball, or not a number 2 pick at least, or what was he, number 2? I don't think he's a number 2 on either side of the ball, right? So it's 2 wasted picks if you ask me. You can wasted 2 position picks, but again, he's going to contribute both sides. I guess you're getting 2 players for cheaper. I guess you're saving some money there, but I don't think, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, let me talk about KD real quick, because, the sauce is about the Texans mainly, but, it's for the whole city. I fuck with KD now, nappy head ass KD. I seen that nigga when he was with, whatchamacallit, when I seen him, I went to a game last year, when he was with whatchamacallit now, and I was rooting against him, and now I'm a traitor. Look at my, I'm on some hoe ass shit. I'm like them LeBron fans, right? But the only reason I like KD is not even because of, it's what he brings. I've never liked him personally, but I see that this nigga be trolling on Twitter and shit. I fuck with that, right? I fuck with, like, just because he really, that motherfucker, he's me. He's like me. Like, I be on the fucking Instagram, like, no, y'all gonna see, if y'all follow me on Instagram, or not on the sauce, but like my actual headhunters, you're gonna see me say some wild shit. But I like trolling people. I like getting people riled up, because I don't be meaning the shit. It's just funny to see how people can get so stirred up over a stranger's opinions. You know what I'm saying? Like, for no reason. I say some shit that don't even make sense. And if you really look, it's like, this don't make sense. Why is it? And people get riled. People get mad. Like, especially some of you Gen Z folks. Anyway, the ones who be taking your mamas to the job interviews. I done heard about y'all. I done heard that they said, well, like 70% of something that had they Gen Z and had their parents call the jobs for them or to do job interviews with them. That's wild. One mama slapped the shit out of me. I said some shit like, Mom, I need you to go to a job interview with me. But KD, just like me, he be on that motherfucker trolling, talking shit to Golden State fan. That shit, I love it. I fucking love it. And it, again, the more I actually pay attention to that little BDB ass nigga, big BDB ass nigga, actually, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Well, I'm a fan. Again, I'm not expecting old KD. You know what I'm saying? What is the Easy Money Sniper or whatever his name was? I'm just expecting a nigga who can score, put points on the board when we need it. We got the core. We got the foundation. We just need somebody when the game is on the line who's willing to take the shot, who's willing to make that play. And that's what we got. That's all we really needed, right? One more nice name would be cool, whatever. I'm not tripping. But we have a solid enough core, especially defensively, that we just need somebody when the game is on the line who can make that shot to take that shot. It's not that we ain't got niggas that who won't take it, especially now that Jalen punk ass gone. But we need somebody we know we can count on to make that shit. So he got his own Trill burger. Oh, no. I ain't even for y'all. I done told y'all my thoughts on Trill burger. I'm not hating. It's a good burger. It's not the hype niggas be making shit. Look, I had a Trill burger at the game, so I paid extra for the motherfucker. And it was good. It's a good burger. I didn't have it at the rodeo. I can't remember. It was one of them. It's a good burger. But let's chill. I'm not finna wait in line. It's not a wait 2 days in line ass burger. You know what I'm saying? I'm not waiting. I want the same service I get at McDonald's if I go get a trip. I want that bitch made in about 10 minutes, right? Otherwise, I can't do it. And it's not the burger itself. It's really the hype people. People love anything celebrities do and just get real weird about it. Anyway, I'm going longer than I said I was going to go. I'm going to be rocking in the den a little bit later. What time is it? Okay. Let's make sure. I don't know if I time this watch right. I ain't probably wore it since daylight savings time or whenever. Anyway, maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock we slide it in. I don't know if I'm going to give y'all 2 hours in the den, probably about an hour in the den, talk some shit. You know how we do. But again, I just wanted to get warmed up, get back with the people. I fuck with y'all. Hit that like button so y'all get these notifications coming up. Because, I'm just rambling today, but it's about to get better. It's about to get better, and it's going to get great starting on Saturday. But Sauce Nation, it's all Sauce Nation. There's Texans fans, right? And there's a big fan base, a big, huge fan base of Texans fans. But then there's Sauce Nation was the elite, the epitome, the top-notch Texans fan. And I'm glad that y'all allow me to fuck with y'all, man. So I appreciate it. It's been so long. I hope that it's never that long. I ain't going to promise. Things happen. But I hope that it's not that long ever again. I'm going to do my best to stay on point and make it shake, baby. So again, I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Sauce Nation, I love y'all. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. But most of all, I accidentally said this in the den the other day. Most of all, y'all stay saucy, man. I appreciate you. Man, it's really good. Seeing all the names I ain't seen in a long time, man. It's good to know that y'all doing all right. For real. Tomorrow, fuck 'em Friday. Fuck 'em Friday because it's been a long ass time. So you can get all that shit off your chest. We do fuck 'em Friday. And then we'll do a Sauce Line will probably be open tomorrow. So prepare for that. But all right, trying to produce. I'm gone. Y'all take care of yourselves. I expect to see y'all tomorrow. I expect to see y'all every day we motherfucking stream. So y'all better be up in here. And hit that like button again. Tell a friend, all that good shit. Tell a friend the sauce is back, Jack. We out. Yeah. I don't even know which button I'm hitting.